This is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We got a little bit of a break from the snow showers that we saw earlier this morning. However, notice on satellite and radar, more lake effect snow still popping up to our west, which will be making its way back into our area as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. Temperatures sitting in the mid to upper 20s. We're at 25 degrees in Lansing, 27 our current temperature in Owasso. We'll rise a few more degrees as we go throughout the rest of the day. We have dry conditions on the forecast for the weekend, but it comes along with a lot of cloud cover. We'll have some more details in just a bit. 6 News at noon starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at noon.
Back in session, an early test for the new Republican-led Congress today as the House convenes to vote for a speaker. It's our top story at noon. Hello, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Megan Vaselli. Representative Mike Johnson is looking to keep the job of Speaker of the House, and the president-elect is offering his support. But some hurdles still need to be cleared before it's a done deal. Nidia Cavazos is here for you now with the latest from Capitol Hill.
Louisiana Republican Mike Johnson arrived at the Capitol with a message for holdouts.
This election is not just about one person, it's about moving forward with the America First agenda.
Johnson has been working to sway hardliners in the House Freedom Caucus before today's vote.
I'm undecided.
But as of yesterday, some in his own party were still on the fence.
A lot of things we agree, but I just want to ensure that we convince the people that we can deliver the agenda.
Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie is a no, and another congressman is exploring a third option. Johnson can only afford 1 or 2 defections.
So when we have a super thin majority, it's really tough to get a speaker elected, as we saw last Congress.
It took 15 contentious rounds for former Speaker Kevin McCarthy to get elected in 2023, only to lose the job 9 months later. Without a speaker, no legislative business can take place, including the certification of Donald Trump's election victory next week. The president-elect has voiced strong support for Johnson, with an eye on avoiding party infighting before he takes office.
He's a good man, he's a wonderful person, and that's what you need.
The stakes are high this year as the president-elect promises to deliver big on a 100-day agenda. Nidia Cavazos, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has said his party will help save Johnson as they have in the past. 2 lawmakers with direct connections to Mid-Michigan set to be sworn in today on Capitol Hill. Alyssa Slotkin is about to become the state's newest U.S. Senator, set to be sworn in officially in just a few moments. Slotkin defeated Republican Mike Rogers in November to take the seat of now retired U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow.
What guides my work and my priorities as I head into this job are the same things that I've been saying to Michiganders for the past 2 years and for the years before that. I believe to my core that a strong middle class is a national security issue, that America was built on this idea of the American dream of a strong middle class, and therefore my work should be guided on what promotes and supports and protects a strong middle class.
Senator Slotkin will serve on the Armed Services Committee, Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry Committee, Homeland Security, and Veterans Affairs Committee. Meanwhile, Republican Tom Barrett will fill Slotkin's congressional seat as he's sworn in for his first official day on the job. The 7th Congressional District covers Ingham, Livingston, Clinton, and Shiawassee counties, as well as parts of Eaton, Oakland, and Genesee counties. New at noon, a woman accused of shooting at a DoorDash customer has been arrested. 6 News talked with the victim, who's still recovering. Zena Issa is here for you now with more. Zena?
Megan, 22-year-old Santana Arrington faces felony charges, including assault with intent to murder, illegal firearm possession, and carrying a firearm during a felony. Investigators say the shooting happened after an argument between the DoorDash driver and the customer, Marissa Williams. Williams says she and her boyfriend ordered Wendy's and left instructions for the driver to park in their driveway, not on the muddy part of the yard. When the driver parked in the mud anyway, Williams confronted her. Investigators say the driver drove off but later came back and a shot was fired, hitting Williams.
I was laying in the road, not really thinking I'd been shot. I was just mostly in shock. It just felt like I had a pinch to my side, and it just, police came, an ambulance came and took me right to the hospital. our 3-year-old son said that Mommy was dead. Mommy's not dead. Mom's still here. Sucks to be you, little boy, but I'm still here.
Williams says the bullet missed any vital organs, but is still inside her. Arrington is expected back in the court next week. Back to you.
Dina, thank you. New at noon, we're getting a clear picture of the moments leading up to the deadly terror attack in New Orleans. 14 people were killed and dozens more hurt when a man drove a pickup truck into a crowd on Bourbon Street. The attacker, who was born in Texas and served in the U.S. Army, was killed in a shootout with police. The FBI now says he acted alone. Meanwhile, Bourbon Street reopened yesterday, and the postponed Sugar Bowl was played at the Superdome after a moment of silence for the victims. Now to the latest in the Cybertruck explosion outside of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Police say 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger, an active duty U.S. Army soldier, shot himself in the head before the truck exploded. Investigators say Livelsberger, a highly decorated Army Special Forces Master Sergeant, had consumer-grade fireworks and fuel accelerants in the truck when it blew up outside of the hotel lobby. 7 people were hurt, and all of them are expected to recover. In Detroit, police are finalizing plans to keep Lions fans safe as thousands of people prepare to gather Sunday night for the big game against the Minnesota Vikings. The department says fans can expect to see heightened security, especially following the 2 suspected terror attacks we just updated you on. Police are expected to make another announcement later today to highlight what fans need to know before heading to Ford Field. A retired assistant chief of police for the city of Detroit says he's confident the stadium will be safe and secure. However, in light of the 2 deadly attacks this week, he believes the perimeter will be the main point of concern.
Stadium itself will be secure. It's a hard target. You know, they have explosive dogs out there sniffing explosives. You'll have plenty of police presence.
The Lions are set to kick off against the Vikings at Ford Field at 8:20 Sunday night.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We had a few snow showers flying across the area earlier this morning, and most of us across mid-Michigan only picked up on a trace amount of snow thus far. The exception over in Grand Ledge, they had 1 inch of snow on the ground as of 8 a.m., 1.5 inches of snow as of 8 a.m. over in Hastings. Even though satellite and radar shows a couple of lake effect snow showers to our west, these snow flurries will continue to make their way into mid-Michigan as we go throughout the next few hours, so an additional trace amount of snow will be possible before we finish off the day. Wider view out on satellite and radar shows our next area of low pressure that we will be watching developing over towards the Rockies. This low pressure system going to pass to the south of the state line, so the worst of the impacts will be well to our south. Actually, a good chance of some significant snowfall accumulations in southern section of Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Could bring a few flurries area as we move into the beginning of next week, and then kick off the chance for just a couple of lake effect snow showers after that. But again, the worst of the impacts with that system going to be well to our south. Precision Cast still going to show the chance for a couple of lake effect snow showers as we move throughout the rest of the afternoon. We dry things out this evening, holding on to those mostly cloudy conditions overnight tonight and as we move into the start of our Saturday. Precision Cast and a couple other of our computer models really becoming optimistic in concerns of the fact that we might see a few peaks of sunshine as we wrap up the day on Saturday and also as we start off the day on Sunday. Notice by then, Sunday morning, we will be dealing with mostly cloudy conditions, but a blanket of cloud cover developing to our west courtesy of that area of low pressure will be moving in as we finish off the day. Again, I don't think the snow showers associated with this system really going to arrive until early Monday morning. Outside right now, we actually do have a few peaks of sunshine across the area. They won't really help out in terms of our temperatures, however. We're at 25 degrees here in Lansing. Feels like temperatures dropping down into the low teens with winds out of the west-northwest at 14 miles per hour. A blanket of cloud cover over in Grand Ledge. Temperatures currently in the mid-20s. A peak wind gust of 18 miles per hour was reported thus far. Very similar situation in Jackson in terms of the amount of cloud cover that we have in place. Wind chill temperatures falling down into the mid-teens, and our final stop in the city of Hillsdale. Mostly cloudy skies, a peak wind gust 27 miles per hour with a current temperature at 24 degrees. We will rise just a few more degrees as we go throughout the rest of our Friday. We'll make it up to a high of 26, but wind chill temperature is going to take a big tumble as we move throughout the evening and especially the overnight hours as well, with wind chill temperatures falling down into the single digits, and they will remain in the single digits as we move into the start of the weekend. Actual air temperatures tonight falling down into the mid-teens with mostly cloudy skies, and our 6-day forecast shows a lot of cloud cover as we start off the weekend and those chilly temperatures as well. Highs tomorrow out in the low 20s. We're back into the mid 20s for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Again, Monday, the day that we are going to be watching for that system that will pass to our south. After that, the best chance for lake effect snow that we are going to have is going to move in on Wednesday of next week.
Yeah.
We got a lot of snow in the forecast for the first couple days of the year here.
Yeah, we'll take it. Bring it on.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
ready.
Thank you, Kendall.